Hello everyone, this is Dr. Mitesh Gala. Welcome to Rough Book, a learning companion.
For us to understand. So let us first finish exercise 11C and then we'll go on to exercise 11D where we need to understand few formulae. Okay. Alright, so exercise 11C, I want everyone to read sum number 1. If you remember the formulae we used for Tn, a r raised to n minus 1. That's the only formula we're going to use in 11C. And then once we go to 11D, we'll understand the new formula. Find the seventh term from the end for the GP. Now from the end, I hope you remember whenever from the end is asked, you reverse the entire sequence. So it becomes 32, 2 root 2, 2 and root 2. Yeah, we reverse the entire sequence. So here A becomes 32. Your R becomes, take the last and the second last term, okay? So we generally take these two only. So root 2 by 2 becomes 1 by root 2. Why? Because this 2 has two root 2's in it. So one root 2 gets cancelled, the other one is stayed back. My target is to find what? The seventh term from the end. So now it's going to be the seventh term from the start because we reversed it. So T7, AR minus 1. So A is 32. R is 1 by root 2, 7 minus 1, so 6th term. So 32 into 1 by root 2 6 times. So 2, 2 and 2, so 2 2s are 4 2s are 8. 8 1s are 8 4s are. So therefore the 7th term from the end is 4. So therefore 7th term from the end equals 4. Easy? Come on, try the second one. Find the third term from the end. It's similar question. Everyone should manage to get it. So please try your best, guys. Come on, go ahead. Everybody. 162. 2 by 3, 2 by 9. Some dots in the center. And then 2 by 27. My target is third term from the end. So now in this case it will be third term from the start. So let's see how am I going to solve this. So my A, pause the video, try it. 162. R is 2 by 27 divided by 2 by 9. So on multiplying reciprocal, I get my R as 1/3. So Tn AR n minus 1. A is 162. R is 1 by 3. N minus 1. So this is third term from the start now because we reversed it. So 3 minus 1 becomes 2. So 162 1 by 9. 9 ones are 9. 72 18. So my answer should be 18. So therefore third term from the end is equal to 18. Did you manage to get the same? Great job. Come on, let's try sum number 3, same exercise. Now before we go to the third one, a little bit of understanding is needed here. Now the rule is, let's say if I have got a particular series as 1, 3, 9, 27, 81. Okay. Now if I want to find the product of the second term from the start and second term from the end. So this is the second term, start and end. So that will be 27 into 3, 81. This will always be equal to the product of first term and the last term. Can you see that? So both will be same. Likewise, if they tell you what is the product of fifth term from the start and fifth term from the end, it will still be first and last. Seventh term from the start, seventh from the end, still first and last. So if the same term from the start and the end has been asked product, it will be equal to the product of first and last. That's the rule. Are you getting it? So basically whatever term from the start into whatever term from the end, both have to be same number. Then it is A into last term. A is the first term, L is the last term. Based on this is your sum number 3. So a GP is there 1 by 27, 1 by 9, 1/3, and the last term is given to you as 81. The question is find the product of the fourth term from the beginning and fourth term from the end. So fourth term from the beginning, that is start, into fourth term from the end. What will be the product is the question. Yeah, so two methods to solve this. One, you actually find the fourth term from the start, from the end by reversing this then and then multiply, or you can directly say fourth term from the start into fourth term from the end is equal to first term into last term. So first term 1 by 27, last term 81. So I get my answer as 3. So therefore fourth term from the start into fourth term from the end is equal to 3. Easy and simple. That's much easier than that linear method. So please stick to this. The property is given on page number 135. So if you look at page 135, at the bottom you will see the series obtaining whatever, and then when you go to page 156, not 135, sorry, 156, the property is mentioned there. Yeah. The rest of the sums, that is from sum number 4 to 9. Sum number 4 to 9 are all exempted or cancelled. So please cancel those sums for this exercise, that is exercise 11C. Let's directly go to exercise 11D without wasting time now. So before we go to 11D, let's quick recap. We know that the first term is A, common difference is R, and term number is ARN minus 1. Now we are going to try and find the sum of the terms. Now when you have to find the sum of the terms, there are two categories. One is if R is greater than 1. Second, if R is less than 1. Now this R common ratio, but the absolute value of R. Absolute value means you have to ignore the signs. So if I say R is 3, it's greater than 1. If I say R is minus 1, or let's say R is minus 2, if it is minus 2, the minus is ignored, still it is greater than 1. But if I say R is 1 by 2, now this is less than 1. Okay. So depending on which category does it fall, the formula will be Sn. The sum of the terms, if R is greater than 1, A R raised to n minus 1, R minus 1, or A 1 raised to R minus R raised to n, 1 minus R. This is applicable if R is less than 1. This is applicable if R is greater than 1. But absolute value, that means ignore the sign and then you have to compare. Okay. There is one more formula which I want you to understand. If the last term is given, last term is L, then you can apply a direct formula. I call it as L R minus A R minus 1. How to remember this? So I call it as last Romeo alive, LRA. Then I can easily remember. Otherwise you get confused here and people write AR or AL or LA, something they mess up over here. Okay. So please remember this, LR minus A R minus 1 if it is the last term given to us. Are we clear with these basic formulae? You can take a picture of this, you can put it on your wall so that whenever you are looking at it, you can remember these formulae. Let's hit it. Exercise 11D, 1 part 1. You have to find the sum up to 12 terms. So first my A is 1, R 3 by 1, so 3. So R is greater than 1. Since R is greater than 1, the Sn formula will be A Rn minus 1, R minus 1. Come on, apply it. Get the answer. So A is going to be 1, R is 3, and we are finding S 12. So 12 minus 1 raised to 3 minus 1. Now pause here and look at this carefully. Here this is 1, 3 minus 1 becomes 2. 3 raised to 12 is a very big number to calculate. So the board says that this 12, this number, if it is greater than 10, you don't need to multiply. You can keep it as it is, unless it is a word problem. So 3 raised to 12 minus 1, I keep it as it is. That becomes my sum of 12 numbers. Are you getting it? No need to calculate. If you still want to, you can. There is no harm. No one is going to give you incorrect. But you are allowed to leave it here. Alright? Can you try 1 part 3? Come on, everyone pause. Go ahead. Should I show you the formula once again? A raised to Rn minus 1 if it is greater. 1 minus R raised to n if it is less. This last term given, then we'll use this. That we'll see later. Come on. 1 part 3. Sum of 9 terms. Everyone should try and hit it. Come on. So first term A is 1, common ratio minus half, divided by 1, so 1 only, so minus half. So absolute value of R this time is less than 1 because 1 and 1 by 2 is 0.5. Okay. So my formula will change. A 1 minus r raised to n, 1 minus r. So a is 1, 1 minus r is minus half. Raised to n is 9 because I am trying to find S9. Big brackets, 1 minus minus half. Okay. The denominator has to be solved like this, and then you have to write it in the fraction form together. Okay. So let's try and get it. 1 minus, see, minus 1 raised to 9 is minus 1 only. So minus minus will become plus 1. 2 raised to 9 is your call if you want to calculate. If you don't want to calculate also is fine. So I will prefer calculating it. So 2 raised to 9. So 2 to the 4, 4 4 are 16. So 16 into 16, 256. 256 into 2, 512. So I am writing this as 512 upon 1 minus minus plus 2. So 2 plus 1, 3 by 2. This, when it goes up, it becomes a reciprocal. So therefore this will be written as 2 by 3. 1 plus 1 by 512. You can leave the sum here. No need to calculate this further. If you want, you can still. But board says you can leave this also as it is. Behind the answer will be 2 raised to 9. So you are always allowed to use or leave it there. Your call. 1 part 4. Come on, this is slightly different. All of you all can hit it. I want everyone to try it, please. Pause the video. Come on, try it. So first term, root 3. Common ratio 1 by root 3 divided by root 3. So into 1 by root 3. So 1 by 3 it becomes. Again r is less than 1. So my formula will change. A 1 minus r raised to n, 1 minus r. So a is root 3. R is 1/3 raised to n because I am finding Sn, n terms, upon 1 minus 1/3. This I will have to solve. So how will I solve this? Root 3, 1 minus 1/3 raised to n I am keeping as it is. And this will be 3 minus 1. So that is 2 by 3. And when this 2 by 3 goes up, it becomes 3 root 3, reciprocal of this. So 3 goes on top and 2 comes down. 1 minus 1/3 raised to n, and you shall leave the answer there. Are you able to understand this type? Mostly these are very silly sums. Such type of sums are not expected in the exam. We're just doing it in order to understand how to apply this formula. Now once we know the formula, we can hit the exercise very easily. So I want everyone to try sum number 2. Come on, pause your videos. Everybody should go ahead. Everyone, come on, give me your best. Yeah. So sum number 2. A is 1. You've been given a GP and you are asked, the question is, find how many terms must be added to get the sum equal to 5461. So number is your question mark. So A is 1. R is 4 by 1, so 4. I will apply Sn. Now R is greater than 1. So my Sn is A, Rn minus 1, R minus 1. So what's my A? A is 1. What is my R? That is 4 raised to n. So I don't know what is n. So Sn is going to be 5, 4, 6, 1. N remains as it is, minus 1, and 4 minus 1 because R is 4. This is going to be 3, goes on the other side. So I get 5, 4, 6, 1 into 3. 1 into anything is the same. So 4 raised to n minus 1. So 3 ones are 3, 6 are 18, 12 and 1 13, 15 and 1 16. 1 goes on the other side, 4 raised to n. So 4 raised to n, 1, 6, 3, 8, 4. I'll have to take the factors of this in terms of 4. So that the bases are same, index becomes the same. So we are using the laws of indices. So I will try to take the factors in terms of 4. Let us see what factors do we get. Yeah, come on, try getting the factors, everybody. So 4 4s are 16. 0 times 4 9s are 36, 24, 6. Again 4 1 0 2 4. 4 2s are 8, 5 6. 4 6s are 4s. 4 16, 4 4 and 4 1. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 7 times I get. So therefore I will say 4 raised to n, 4 raised to 7. So n is equal to 7. So you can write the final answer. Therefore there have to be 7 terms and when you add the sum of 7 terms, it will be 5461. Are you able to get it now, the SN types? Let's take few more sums. I'm going to try and do maximum sums in this exercise so you get better practice. Come on everyone, sum number 4. It's a word problem, interesting question. Before we go ahead, don't pause the video, first listen. Everyone read with me, it's a lovely question. Imagine that you are betting on with your parents, okay? So let's say a boy ke jagah pe you spend 10 rupees on the first day, 20 on the second day, 40 on the third day, and so on till 12 days. So how much money are you spending in 12 days? Okay, so let's say if I bet with my parent and I tell them that if I am studying regularly, you should give me 10 rupees on the first day, 20 on the second, 40 on the third, like that, double it up till 12 days. Most of the parents will agree because 10 rupees is a very small amount. Let's see at the end of 12 days, how much money are you able to pull out from your parents? Come on, try this. Let's get the answer first, then we will see how to trick the parents. Come back. So first term, pause the video now, try it. 10. R 20 by 10, so 2. So R is greater than 1. My target is S12. So A Rn minus 1, R minus 1. So S12, A is 10, R is 2, raised to N. So that will be 12 minus 1, 2 minus 1. I told you if this is greater than 10, don't calculate, but in this case you will have to because it's a word problem, okay? So 10 times 2 raised to 12. So 2 to the 4 to the 8 to the 16 to the 32 to the 64. So that will be 64 square. 64. So 4 4s are 16. 4 6 are 24. Double 48, 49. And 36 plus 4, 40. So it's going to be 4096 minus 1. The fun is not yet over. 2 minus 1, 1. Let's see how much money are we pulling out from our parents. 4095 into 10. Are you getting it? Just 10 rupees on the first day and it's multiplying. That's the power of GP. This is the amount you're going to pull from your parents. So the boy spends rupees 4950. So how many of you all are planning to play this on your parents? Please don't take my name. Let's go to the next one. Sum number 5. Stop laughing and stop bullying your parents. Come back, first finish GP, then we'll go on to that. Then you can go and trouble your parents. Fifth one, come on, try it. Fourth term is this, seventh term is this. Find the general term for sum. So first find A and R. You remember the method dividing these two? Yeah. Find A and R, then substitute that in this and get general term Sn without substituting n. Come on, hit it. 1 by 729 divided by 1 by 27. So this is going to be AR6, ARQ, 1 by 729 into 27 by 1. So A goes off, R cube I get 27 times. So my R becomes 1/3. So now your R is basically less than 1 in this case. Yeah. So you exactly know now what formula to apply since it is less than 1. So now my Sn is going to be A 1 minus Rn 1 minus R. So I'm just trying to find general term Sn. A is what? So first term we didn't find, we just found R. So let's find the first term by substituting it in this one. So AR cube 1 by 27. So R 1/3 cube. So that will be 1 by 27, 1 by 27. So they get cancelled. So value of A becomes 1. Now substitute that 1 here. 1 minus R 1/3 raised to N 1 minus 1/3. This you will not solve, but this solve reciprocal and product. So 3 minus 1 is 2 by 3. 2 by 3 goes up, so 3 by 2. Yeah, that's it. So we managed to get our Sn. Yeah, how many of you all managed to get this general term? Super. Good job, guys. Come on, sum number 6. Let's try this, everybody. Let's see who's able to manage this. Go ahead. Sixth one says a geometric progression has common ratio 3 and last term 486. If the sum of the terms is 728, then find the first term. They just want you to find the first term. Yeah, do you remember what are you going to use here? Superb, that's smart. Yeah, we're going to use this formula here. Where is it gone? 1 second. Yeah, this formula, the last term formula. That's why I told you how to get this on. Last Romeo alive. Come on, try it. Everybody? Okay. So Sn, last Romeo alive, R minus 1. Come on, Dev Narona, don't wait to copy. Pause the video and try it. So L 486, R 3, A we don't know, and R minus 1, that is 3 minus 1, S is 728. So everything substituted, I can easily calculate the value of A now. So 728 into 3 minus 1, 2 goes on the other side. 3 6 are 18, 25, 12, 13, 14 minus A. 16, 4 and 1, 5, 14. This A I am bringing on this side. So I get 1458, 1456. So the value of A becomes 2. Therefore first term is equal to 2. Yeah, how many got it? That's good. Next one, sum number 7. Come on, everyone should try this. Go ahead, read it. Dwalani, stop copying from here. Read the question and try it. Find the sum of the GP, this. So all these numbers you got to find the sum. But for that first you should know how many numbers are available. So take AR, take this as SN or TN, take this as TN. Remember this is some term number and get N. Then push that N over here and get SN. Come on everyone, pause the video, try going ahead. So A is 3, R 6 by 3, so 2. So my target is first Tn. What is Tn? AR n minus 1. So 1536, A is 3, R is 2 raised to n minus 1. Don't multiply this, rather divide this. So 1536 by 3, 2 raised to n minus 1. So 3 5s are 1s are 2s are 5 1 2, 2 raised to. So 5 1 2 is how many 2s? 2 2s are 4 2s are 8 2s are 16 2s are 32, 64, 128, 256, 5 1 2. So 9 times. So 2 raised to 9, 2 raised to n minus 1. Base is same. So 9 n minus 1. So n becomes 10. Now that I have got my n as 10, I can easily now find Sn. So since r is greater than 2, the formula is Rn minus 1, R minus 1. So S10, A is what? 3, R is what? 2, raised to 10 minus 1, 2 minus 1. You can leave this here or you can solve, that's your call. I would prefer calculating it. So 3, 2 raised to 10. We knew 2 raised to 9 is 512. So this is going to be 1024 minus 1. And 2 minus 1, 1. So 3 times 1023. So 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6, 0, 3. You can leave this here also as I said, but I would prefer if you can do it till here, that will be better. Yeah, good question. Let's go to the last sum for this exercise, sum number 8. Yeah. Everyone, give your best. Come on, everybody. 8th one. How many terms of the series so and so must be taken so that the sum is equal to 728? So you are trying to find n. Straightforward question. A is 2, R is 6 by 2, so 3. So R greater than 1. So Sn formula A, Rn minus 1, R minus 1. Come on, try it. Come on, Sharan, Punjabi, stop copying, start on your own. So Sn 728. A is given to you as 2. R is 3 raised to n. N is unknown. Minus 1 upon 3 minus 1. So 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. 728 is equal to 3 raised to n minus 1. Minus 1 goes there. So 729 is 3 raised to what? So 3 3s are 9. 9 3s are 27, 27 3s are 81, 81 3s are 243 into 3 729. So I get 3 raised to 6. So my number becomes 6. So we managed to get the last one. So you can write this. Yeah. I don't want to give you any homework in this. Okay, I can give you one still. Exercise 11D. You can try sum number 1, part 2 and 3. Only 2 sums because rest all the sums we did till here. The next time we meet, that is 11D, We'll try from sum number 9 till 19 and finish the exercise. So until the next video, stay safe at home. Do your work regularly, guys. Each time I'm telling you this, when I have the next Zoom meeting, I will ask you. Bye, take care, stay safe, and pray for me, please.
Hope you had a lovely mathematics experience with the Rough Book, our learning companion.